Fill her up.
You're listening to the Gas Digital Network.
These are the dark holes I fell into this week. All right, guys, we got a lady got naked on a plane. We're going back to the skies. This is definitely, when we're breaking down the dark holes, we have culture. What are the 3 C's of dark holes? We have the culture, we have the characters, and then we have comments. And this is definitely the culture. What is the culture right now? It's people on planes doing weird stuff. It's planes falling out of the sky. The planes are going crazy. I still am yet to see something too chaotic on a plane. I'm always on my best behavior on the plane. Okay, what else we got? We got Egg Whites. We got this creator called Egg Whites. He's invoking jackass. He's invoking chaos. We're bringing in a new segment. We do new segments all the time. This is a brand new segment. I'm gonna say, buy now, bet now. The previous guy who was like this was Fancy Chef. Remember, we said Fancy Chef weeks before he was on Your Mom's House. We called that he was gonna be an all-time buy low, sell high page. Egg Whites, I'm calling another one. Egg Whites, this is one I'm calling. Then we got a write-in saying, if you could, would you reclaim your virginity? But I feel like that's not the craziest one we got. We got a guy who said, when I was younger, I once caught my older brother trying to get a horse to lick his asshole. That's crazier. That's crazier. And we got a follow-up write-in on that, too. So, all today on Dark Holes. All right, guys, we're back in the studio, We're just to give you a heads up, there's going to be plenty of road records coming up. Someone else wrote in on one of the Spotify comments and said, what happened to the tattoo challenge? That was if we hit a certain level on the Patreon, but we're on Gas Digital now. I guess I'll check to see what our Gas Digital subscriber count is at. And then I'll be able to get back to you guys. What did we say? Like it was 232 or something was the number? It was something around there.
Yeah, it's whatever equal to what you were paying for everything.
Exactly. So I think it was like 232. So if we can get to 232 subs on Gas Digital, if you're listening right now on the Gas Digital Network or on any other network, use offer code Che to get the exclusive EPs, guys. Exclusive EPs, ability to write in, access to the Discord, and all the other goodness, guys. What am I trying to say? But yeah, once we get to that number, I will still do the Dark Holes tattoo. The tattoo is still on the table, guys. The tattoo still on the table, okay? But a lady got naked on a motherfucking plane. Bring up this video real quick. I gotta see her stripping down. This is her like fucking in it, dude. This is her in it. Okay, so someone took this video holding hands with another person. They're like, it's okay. This is her. You can see her right there. Oh, shit.
I'm okay. I gotta pee, but I'm okay. I won't pee right now.
I like it. I like this energy. I like this energy, dude.
You guys okay?
Just the phones up. Everyone's got to get a quick video of this.
Is this good? I know.
Part of
trying
me,
to like make it to where her boobs are like covered, so I don't get in trouble.
Part of me wishes for a time when you could strip down naked on a plane and no one would know. Everyone's got to document everything now. Everyone's like, let's just let her get fucking crazy, dude. Let a crazy person just be crazy. Do we need the video evidence? We kind of want the video evidence. We do. I like that sound when she was like, oh shit. Oh shit. That's, when you're in like the throes of whatever sort of chemicals you're on. Now, she did say she's bipolar and she did say she wanted to get off the plane. We have a full article here. We're not getting to that just yet, but I'm just giving you guys some Cole's notes on what's fucking going down. So she said she's bipolar. She said she wanted to get off the plane. Maybe her meds were acting up. Maybe she drank a little bit. Maybe she took a sleeping pill and it was bouncing off some of the other medication she has. There's a lot of potential things that could have gone down, some different sort of concoctions in her biologically that could have caused her to strip into it. But when she was going, oh shit, that's a good noise. When someone goes, oh shit, like a fucking whisper, but it feels sharp, a sharp whisper. Oh shit. They're really in the throes of everything they're feeling, man. That's something like when you take a bump and then you leave the bathroom and then you sit down and then you say, okay, let's look at it from the other perspective. Let's say your buddy goes up to the bathroom. He goes to do a bump. You know he's doing a bump. Then he comes down. He sits back down with the group of people at the table. And then he kind of, he sort of shifts in his chair. And you see him sort of lick his gums. And then he postures up real good. And then he's doing, he lets one of those jaw things go. But then he catches it and he pulls it out, pulls it back together. He's in the throes of an, oh shit. Dude, yeah. If you've ever been high on drugs perfectly, you've had a, oh shit. I actually just did a pretty good mushroom trip yesterday. It was excellent, dude. I ate 3 and a bit grams of mushrooms and I just laid in bed. Okay, made a big mushroom mistake yesterday. I mean, it's not a mistake. It honestly was probably the right move. I just didn't time it accordingly, okay? I had eaten I had eaten clean all day, but then it's probably been about, I ate at noon. It's been about 8 hours since I had eaten. And I go, I shouldn't eat all these mushrooms. They were the chocolate ones. I shouldn't eat them all just on an empty stomach right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to eat some tacos. Tacos, corn flour, gluten-free. Keep that GF going. I did eat gluten today, guys. I got some fucking French toast. It was fucking good. But you get the gluten-free. Got the gluten-free tacos, munched 4 of them down, and then I went right after I ate this chocolate bar of mushrooms, and then I turned on Invincible. I had seen 1.5 episodes of season 3, and my buddy was like, season 3 is so good. So I was like, all right, I'm going to watch episodes of Invincible until the mushrooms take me to where I go. I watched fucking like 6.5 episodes of Invincible before I was like, oh, okay, we're in it. But that's because the mushrooms had to work all the way through. Now, did I have an excellent trip with no gut rot and it was like smooth sailing and I was fucking in my shit laying in bed? I put a blindfold, when I do solo trips, put a blindfold over my face. I just go, what do we got to clean up? What's the trash in here? Let's look through this trash. What's in here? What's in these cabinets? Fucking throw this out. What's this? This is what you're thinking? Look at this. You wrote this down? This is crazy, dude. Let's get that out of there. And I was just in the fucking trip, dude. It was amazing, but I didn't fall asleep and probably till about like 3 or 4. It was definitely after 3, but like closer to 4 o'clock in the morning because I was just fucking tripping, dude, man. I was jorking it a bit. I jorked it. I didn't jork to completion, but I would kind of start a jork and then stop. And I was like, never did that on mushrooms before. I was never ejacked on mushies. So I was like, maybe I want to try and ejack on mush to see what the experience is. I was getting a lot of auditory, like, and sort of not really like big visuals, but I get like different personas that come out and they're like, what are we working on? What are you looking for? Like they come and we chat in my own brain and we're talking about like, oh yeah, why do you feel this way about this? And I'm like, I don't know. What do you think it is? And then we just hash it out. That's what a solo trip, you just hash it out. But anyways, I was in an, oh shit, yesterday and it felt good. Let's get to this article. Let's bring this article up, this lady, and let's see the full breakdown of everything that happened. I honestly, see, this is part of the reason why I feel bad for like everyone filming this chick. I don't think you could really see her face, but it's like she was having some type of episode, and she didn't really hurt anyone. I feel like you should be able to get off that scot-free. You shouldn't get like the public shame from it, you know? But we do have the article, Jose, bring it up, NBC News. NBC News, da. Woman strips naked and walks screaming down the aisle on a Southwest flight to Phoenix. I love what it's like to Phoenix. Like Phoenix had something to do with it. I love how they're like the Southwest flight to Phoenix. This chick either is from Phoenix or is going to visit someone in Phoenix or is doing something in Phoenix. Phoenix needs to be held accountable for letting this lady get naked on the plane, dude. Okay, no charges have been filed against the woman who was disrupted the flight from Houston to Phoenix as it taxied down the runway. A Southwest airline flight from Houston to Phoenix was forced to return to the gate after passengers stripped naked and began screaming before takeoff on Monday afternoon. See, that's the worst part of it, okay? That's the shittiest part, is if I'm on a plane and someone starts ripping their clothes off and their tits are out, I go, fuck! I'm going to be late. I'm going to be late, dude. Why are you holding up the plane? That's the only thing I hate about people going crazy on planes is it's like, we got to detour. We got to do an emergency landing. We got to do, it's just like, dude, I don't care that you're going crazy. Do it in the gate. Do it at the gate before the plane. Do it after you get off the plane. Do it in the at the security. Do it anywhere. Do it in the Uber on the way there. Do it at most preferably in the comfort of your own home. But don't do it on the plane because you're holding us up, dude. I just go, fuck. Imagine you. I mean, the Houston to Phoenix, I don't think is a very long flight. I think that's probably like a 2-hour flight, 2.5-hour flight. But I'm like, if you're about to do like a 10-hour trip and you got someone fucking shaking their tits around, you go, I've never been more pissed off to see tits in my life, dude. Put those goddamn tits away and get back to your fucking seat. Every time I see someone get a little squirrely on the plane, I go, we're on the plane, man. Let's just chill and let's just go where the fuck we need to go, bro. I did have some people do some, this kind of fucking grinded my gears a bit the other day. I was on a plane and I was getting off. And there was the ladies directly across from me, 2 elderly women. And so they get up, and then the next one goes, she's like getting up, and she kind of sees me move to get up, but I'm like, you're an elderly woman, you go first. She gets up and goes, then the next one goes, then there's an elderly woman behind her, go, oh, you can go ahead. And then the lady behind her goes, are you going to go? And she's an older woman, not elderly, older, probably like late 40s. I go, no, you can go ahead. And then people just start going. And I go, hey, whoa, hold on. And then I get in, I eventually get in, but I'm like, I was letting the old ladies go, okay? I was letting the fucking old ladies go to be a nice guy. This isn't like, oh, fucking, we all get to fucking go now. No, you fucking pieces of shit. Let the old, fuck you, to every person who fucking got in front of me that day. I just was like, you know why I let them go. They're old ladies. It wasn't for the fucking train to go, you fucking sick fucks. Anyways, a video taken by passengers shows the woman completely undressed, walking up and down the aisle and yelling. The flight from Hobby Airport in Houston was delayed for over an hour. Boo! According to NBC affiliate KPNX in Phoenix. Okay, is that like the news station? KPNX. You're watching KPNX. The Houston Police Department said in a statement to NBC News on Thursday that it received a call at 3:30 p.m. CT on Monday that the passenger took off all her clothes on a flight and was causing a disturbance. You could say that again. The woman was removed from the flight and was transported to a neuropsychic center at Harrison Health Ben Todd Hospital in Houston for medical evaluation, police said. There have been no charges filed. So, her name was not released, police said. Thank God. Thank God. She was just having a little minty bee, guys. You're in today's society. They're fucking putting weird shit in the water. They're putting weird shit in the food. They got you hopped up on the chemicals. You're not getting enough sleep. You're drinking too much caffeine. You're gonna have a minty bee. You, listener, right now. One day, I don't know when, something's gonna happen. Someone's going to hit your car, and then you're going to go home and your dog shit on your bed, and then you're going to find out that your kid got expelled from school, and then you're going to be like, I had 3 hours of sleep, I had ran out of Xanax, I drank too much coffee, I ate too much gluten, I have too many seed oils in my blood, and I'm going to have a mentee bee. I like that fucking episode of Family Guy where Spider-Man comes in and he saves the Peter and he goes, everyone gets one. Everyone gets one public mentee bee now, I think, where we just don't fucking take out our phones. Give everyone one public freak out. You can just fucking go nuts. You can assault a person. You can bite them. Can't kill, but you can bite. No stabbing. I was thinking about letting stabbing go, but you can punch. No weapons allowed, but whole body definitely allowed. And you can freak out to your heart's content, dude. You can freak out to your fucking heart's content, and no one can put it out there, dude. I think with the new AI stuff, that's got to be something that's going to be sold to us in the service. A way to like wipe your shit from the internet. That's got to be. I think that's with AI, the way they're able to like track faces and all this stuff, you'll probably be able to like some law will get passed that you use someone's likeness without their consent, or use like you can't use any person's likeness without their consent, and then people are gonna like sell a service where you can get all your shit wiped off the internet. You think that's a possibility, Jorge?
I feel like you can probably do like 70% of that now.
Yeah, you think? Yeah. You can do. So I think it's just like that'll be like the tattoo removal in the future. You posted too much weird shit, too much dumb shit when you were a kid. You had too many racist tweets, and then we're gonna go just send an AI to go, and it just starts wiping all your shit off the internet, dude. Okay, I think that's enough for this lady. We basically got to the bottom of it on her, that she was just having a quick little minty bee out on an airplane. No big deal, guys. Let it fucking go. Stop making a big deal about it, all right? I like her. I think she's good. I think taking your tits out, shaking them around, other than delaying the flight, like I said, do it. If she did it at the gate, I think this is a cool thing to do. Like, if you're doing it at the gate, you fucking pull your full pussy out. Let's say you leave your top on, you take your pants off, you have your pussy out, you have like a well-kept bush, but it is a bush, and then you go over to one of the charging stations, you unplug someone's phone and you put the charger cable in your pussy. Let's say you do that. I think that's totally fine to do at the gate. You can do that at the gate every single time you fly, and then they should still let you. Then if before the police get there, you put your pants back on, you go, hey, I'm fucking sorry, I was just freaking out a little bit. Then they should still let you on the flight. Anyways, guys, what's going on with me? Oh, guys, so I just came back from Lexington, Kentucky. Here's a fun fact about Lexington, motherfucking Kentucky. Nicest people I've ever met in my whole goddamn life, okay? The Lexington, Kentucky people are uncomfortably kind. And this is coming from a Canadian. They are so nice that you go, what do you want from me? What are you looking for? I'm suspicious of you right now, okay? That this one lady, I was getting an Uber, I was going to my hotel, and she goes, oh, that hotel, you can feed ducks behind that hotel. And I went, oh yeah. She's like, do you have quarters for like the duck feed? And I went, no. And she gave me quarters. And she said, say it's from Katy Perry. That's my name. That's what she said. I don't know if her name's really Katy Perry, but she said her name's Katy Perry, okay? That's how kind the people were. We got a free fucking dinner at some high-class restaurant because the lady came to the show and she's like, I'm GM there, just come down to the restaurant and we would love to serve you. We'd love to have you. It would just be a wonderful time. And that's how they are in Lexington, Kentucky. That like southern, not southern comfort, southern hospitality that they preach, it's happening in Lexington, Kentucky. I'm struggling today. And I think part of the reason why is apparently they didn't do slavery. Apparently during the Confederate War, or the Civil War, it was the Confederates and what was it? What's the other half?
The Confederates and the Union.
And the Union.
North and the South, yeah.
The Confederates and the Union. Apparently, Kentucky said, we're neutral. They Switzerlanded it. And that's how you get friendly Southerners. I guess. I haven't been everywhere in the South, so I can't really say I'm not saying they're not friendly in other places. But they're especially friendly in Kentucky. Okay. Guys, if you want the Gas Digital exclusive episode, what you need to do is you need to go to gasdigital.com and you need to use offer code CHE, all right? And then this week on the Gas Digital exclusive episode, we're going to be looking at Lady Lotus. She does a bunch of DOM stuff, and she has all these different DOM tools, some which are quite frightening, all right? Then we have Josane PP Girl. That's what I wrote. I wrote Josane. I think her name's Josane Lima Tavera or something, and she's been making these piss videos that have been going quite viral, and they are kind of ASMR-ish in the piss videos. So those are cool to check out. And then we're going to go through the best subreddits for porn. What are the best ones? We're going to kind of dig into that. This is going to be the exclusive ep, so we might... Oh, I know what we need to do on the exclusive ep. I know what we need to do. Oh my God, we need to bring up my favorite squirt video ever. Yes, dude. Dude, Jorge is now fucking wincing, dude. No, this one's actually hilarious, Jorge. So I was like, I mixed squirt and Jorge together. Dude, maybe the mushrooms are still floating around in my brain a little bit. I'm scrambling my words. But yeah, so this video, this squirt video, oh my god, I love it so much. We'll find it in between recordings because you have to dig a little bit for it. But I know where to find it because I thought I lost it once and then I found it again, so it does still exist. But it's wild. Okay, we got a 5-star review of the week. The 5-star review says take this 5-star. And then it says ear. I don't know what it's supposed to say after that. But this comes from Amet 208, and they say, I never usually write reviews, but seeing as I just spit my Starbucks out all over my windshield listening, I had to leave a 5-star, my man. This pod scratches the itch that I didn't even know. My brain had. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, my dude. Guys, if you want your 5-star review read out on the pod, go to Apple Podcasts and leave a 5-star review. You can also if you're a Spotify listener, you can just leave a comment on an episode. And that will count as a 5-star review, and you have a chance of getting read out here live on the pod. Okay, guys. Oh, yeah, follow me, fucking idiots. If you guys aren't following the pod yet, go follow the pod. Hit the little follow button. It helps out a ton, dude. And it costs you nothing. You just have to follow the pod. And you're already listening. So it's like, just hit follow, okay? You little sluts? Okay. Okay, playing Marvel Rivals. So we talked about the brutal slide, right? We told you guys that we had this fucking horrible slide. Me and Cameron lost 7 games in a row. Then we streamed again yesterday, and then we lost one. We lost a bunch yesterday. I think we almost broke even. I think we did like 7 wins and 6 losses, but we are at least stalling out in Platinum 1 right now. We're stalling out in Platinum 1, which is better than this continuous slide into hell that we were doing before. I think I sometimes have like one good game with like Groot, and then I go, I'm a fucking Groot. And then I try to Groot again, and I go, I'm fucking suck. I need to stick to the basics, stick to who works. That Monster Hunter Wilds is really starting to fucking tickle my balls, actually. I haven't played it yet, but it looks fucking good, dude. I kind of want to get into Monster Hunter Wilds, and I think I might need to play something new. I'm craving something 8-bit, something for my Switch. That would be nice. All right, guys. The gym's going good. So what I've been doing at the gym now is I've been doing 2 big lifts. So I'll do like squat and bench, or I'll do overhead press and deadlifts, or I'll do weighted pull-ups and weighted dips, or I'll do like pin lay rows and fucking some other thing. But I'll do 2 big lifts, and then I will do core, and then try and do some cardio. Usually I fucking go, I'm going to do 30 minutes of cardio, and then I get to 15 minutes and I go, I want to get the fuck out of here. Because especially by the time I get to that, the big lifts, I'm doing 5-minute rests, 5 sets of 5-minute rests. By the time I get to the cardio, I've been in the gym for like over an hour, maybe like an hour and 20. And then I'm like, oh, I'm tired. But it's been like, I've been seeing great progress on my bod. My bod fucking, we're getting there. So I'm just going to fucking keep grinding out in the bod. The bod's feeling good. It's feeling tight. It's feeling strong. I'm feeling dense, which is an important part of the body. Body feel dense. And I've only been going 3 days a week right now just because of the chaos of the road. If you guys we're going to go through the schedule in just a second here, but I am on the road very, very, very consistently right now. And so it makes it a little harder getting to the gym. I have been still getting into the gym on the road. And so you just gotta figure it out. But here are the tour dates. We're going to be in Dayton, Ohio, March 13th. That'll be the day that this comes out. Then March 26th. So, oh shit, I got a fucking week-long rest there. Thank God. Hallelujah. March 26th. So once we hit March 26th, this is where it gets crazy, guys. Okay. So March 26th, I'm in San Jose. Then March 27th, I'm in Brea. Then March 28th, 29th, I'm in Salt Lake City. And then after Salt Lake City, I fly to Miami, not for shows, but just to do some other content shit. Then right from Miami, I'm going to fly to Red Deer. I'm going to be in Red Deer, Alberta. Then I'm going to be in Edmonton. Then I'm going to be in Calgary. Then Saskatoon. Then Lethbridge. Then Victoria, BC. Vancouver, St. John, Newfoundland. Halifax, Nova Scotia. London, Ontario, and Ottawa. Those are all that chunk. So basically from March 26th until April 19th, I am on the road. I am on the motherfucking road, dude. So it's going to be like a lot of road records for the pod or the home records or whatever the fuck you want to call them. And so it's going to be, the pods might sound a little different. They're going to look a little different for sure. But I'm just cranking it out. I think after that, then of course we go to at the beginning of May we have Atlanta, then we have Houston, then Dallas, and then we have nothing in the summer right now. I think I am going to tell my agent to give me like maybe a couple months off. A couple months off in New York, get settled, get comfy, enjoy the spoils of my big tour, and I need some relaxation time, some time for me, okay? And guys, you can get all your tickets at CheDurena.com. Through my link in bio or wherever the fuck you guys, through a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, before we get into egg whites, let's do a palate cleanser. Let's watch frog poop. I didn't know, okay, everything poops, of course, but frogs shit in this very special way that is so entertaining and so interesting. I didn't know I wanted to see a frog shit like this. The size of the shit out of a frog is one of the most mysterious parts about it, because I shit comparable to the size of my body. The frog shits way larger in percentage size. It has to be way larger in percentage size. Can we see this frog poop? Please and thank you. Look at this frog shitting. Look at how big that shit is coming out of that frog. Oh.
Look, he's the puppy. He's even a bigger.
Let's see one more time. Get me a loop again on the frog pooping.
That's a massive
poop to hole ratio.
Exactly. Poop to hole ratio. Big.
Yeah, it's funny. It just dropped it straight off the edge, too. It fell down.
He's like backed up to it.
Look at him. Look at him go. Look at that shit, dude. Oh. Big poop off the frog, man. See if I'm like, that's like, that length of it's got to be like, that's like if I took a shit this big. That's how big the fucking shit was on that frog, dude. God damn. What animal has the greatest shits of all? The snake shit's actually quite large. It's pretty bizarre. I mean, elephants take big old poops too. Cows shit real big. Birds. I like how they're just shitting out of the sky. Oh my God, one of my favorite videos of all time. Jorge, can you look this up? Can you look up like seagull laxative prank? Now, never do this to an animal because it is cruel and it's a bad thing to do. But the fact that it did happen made me laugh a lot. This is like one of the most wild pranks you could possibly think of because it is kind of genius. It's almost like the perfect crime. You got it, Jorge? Because how are you going to track this back to anybody? There's no way, dude. There's no way. Are we cooking? Yeah. Okay. Let's check this out. Guys. Oh, these kids. So they put laxatives in food and then they throw it on the ground. Then the seagulls eat it and are flying all around the beach, just shitting on everyone. Just everyone's getting shit on. They just get like everybody. Is that a baby? The baby got shit on. And it's like everyone's running out of there because they're getting pooped on so much. Oh my God. See, it's like it's so genius. It is like it's evil genius level of concoction that happened there. How do you even think of something like that? You go, okay, you know what's funny? It's funny if birds shit on people that we give them. I didn't even do you even know if laxatives work on birds? You had to gamble on that. That was a complete gamble. They went down there with their film equipment, well, probably just their phones, but they bought those laxatives. They kicked them all over the beach. Dude, something we would do when I was a kid in elementary school, there was the playground that was like next to our school. There would always be dog shit. You could always find a pile of dog shit. I remember one time a kid slipped and then his knee went into dog shit and we called him Poonie for like 7 years. But we would find dog shit and then we would take the pieces of our lunch that we didn't like and we put it in the dog shit and then the seagulls would come and then eat the dog shit. That was like when I was in elementary school. So this was probably like 7 years old, maybe 8, 6, 7, 8 is probably when I was cooking this up. When I think back on it, making seagulls eat shit was not kind. But what was I supposed to do, man? I was a little kid. I was experimenting with shit. This was my shit experiment, bro. I was figuring stuff out. Sometimes you just figure stuff out as a kid, and then I guess maybe I paid for it later in life. I have gotten, as you know, I've had diarrhea many times. Maybe that was my punishment. My punishment is the karmic energy for feeding birds shit multiple times as a child was shitting my own pants multiple times as an adult. So I think I'm even now. I think I have broke even on the karmic injustice I did to those seagulls. Okay, guys. Let's go back up and let's look at egg whites. Okay, so egg whites, as I said, I'm calling this now. Egg whites has, how many followers did I say egg whites has? I think it's like 1,600 followers. I thought I wrote this down. Did I not write this down? Okay, maybe I didn't write it down. Egg whites has like 1,600 followers, guys. 1,600, okay? So this is an early buy. You can get in on this page now and have the cool content to show your friends that they don't even know about yet. You could be the trend setter in your friend group that shows everyone what is cool. And I'm trying to give you that ability right now by betting on egg whites. Go check out his page, take one of his videos, send it to your group chat, and they're going to go, ha, 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 where did you find this? And you go, I got an inside source. Just like those guys who would told you like what Bitcoin to buy and what fucking stock to buy. I'm doing the same thing, but on your social status amongst the boys in the group chat by sending niche, hilarious videos from small nobody creators before they blow up. So that fucking 3 years from now, when everyone's sharing around egg whites, you go, hey guys, I put you guys on to egg whites. And they go, you're a fucking savant, dude. And then your drinks are free. You're the coolest good guy in the group. Yeah, these Bitcoin purchase guys, they're going to get you rich on fake money or have you possibly lose everything on fake money. Me, I'm going to get your social status so high that money doesn't even matter. Do you understand that? Do you understand by investing in the memes I tell you to invest in, you're going to have such social clout in your groups that people will just give you things. They'll give you their clothes. They'll give you their money. They'll give you their sons and their daughters. And you won't ever need to work again a day in your life. You'll be like a Kardashian-esque figure where they go, what do they actually do? It's like, I exist because of the memes I told you to fucking look into, to invest in, to share, bro. That's what's on the table. Anyways, let's check out. That was the pitch for checking out this guy's page. Check out egg whites wasabi. Let's look at this right now. This is good stuff, guys.
Wasabi and aloe vera challenge.
There we go.
I didn't even know you can get wasabi in a bottle like that. Give me one more loop.
Challenge.
He just makes up a challenge. Oh, dude, I love when a puke has those burping noises. Those are one of my favorite pukes. I am a puke connoisseur. If you guys don't know, I have a group chat with several other comedians, and it's just called People Puking. And we just share videos of people puking because puking is very, very funny. But this guy, he's coming up with, this is original content. No one else is doing this. This challenge-based stuff people have done before, but he's revolutionizing it into a new space. I've never seen the wasabi aloe vera challenge. You take a thing of aloe vera, which I don't even think you can eat the skin of aloe vera. I think that's going to make you really sick if you try and eat that. Also, I think it's barbed. And then he puts wasabi on it. Two different cultures coming together. I think aloe vera is from like South America or like maybe Central America. Maybe they have it in Mexico too, but it's definitely like more of a warm climate America plant. And then you're going wasabi. That's the Japanese, if you didn't know. Mixing those two together, it's new flavors we haven't even tried yet, guys. This guy's almost like he could stumble on to the next peanut butter and jelly by accident, just by crossing shit up like this. And there's a place for this kind of content everywhere in the world. You throw some subtitles on this, anyone in the world who knows what wasabi and aloe vera is could enjoy that video. I swear to God, dude. I think he should, to make it even more consumable to the general public, he should cut down how many words he says. The challenge part's going to confuse people. He should hold up the aloe vera and be like, aloe vera. Because I bet in different languages it has close names. And then he holds up the wasabi and he goes, wasabi. And then he puts it on there and then he bites it. And now this is like the language barrier part of it is being broken because like a jackass style content that he's making here, that transcends language. That transcends culture. That is consumable and hilarious to people of all ilks, I should say. You have creeds. That's the word I was looking for. Creeds. All fucking religion. What is a creed again? Like your belief system? That's a creed? All creeds, dude. All countries, all creeds, all races, all creedors. Everyone can enjoy something like this, dude. Let's see his hot sauce challenge. This one's great. This one, not fully original, but he is moving in the right direction. He's following in the steps of his inspiration, who I assume is his inspiration. And it's beautiful. Let's check this, guys.
Hot sauce challenge.
A little shot of hot sauce, and then put it in the eye.
It ain't that bad. It's alright.
He's tough, too.
Challenge.
I like the...
It ain't that bad. It's
The wince is my favorite part. Him leaning forward and being like, oh my God, my eye. Oh, this hurts. He's wincing like he didn't know it was going to hurt, but he put it in his eyeball, dude. That's one thing where I see people do pain stuff like what's his name? Steve-O's put hot sauce in his eyes for years. I think he put his hot sauce in his eyes on Hot Ones. And that's one where I go, aren't you worried about going blind? There's not, like, I'm afraid that my eyes are going to get burned up and I'll be blind. Okay, last one. Let's go worm challenge. Oh, now I know why I put these in this order. Now I know why Frog went after worm challenge, because frogs eat worms. And so I kind of spoiled it for you guys, but let's watch it anyways. The worm challenge, guys. I mean, you can kind of figure out what the fuck it was just based on that.
Worm challenge. Worm challenge.
What he needs to do. This is the next step for his content. Jorge, is this ruining you? Is this grossing you out, him eating the worm?
No, I love the noise he makes with his mouth after.
Yeah. He's committed to the bit. What he needs to do to make this content a little bit better is keep doing the challenges, but he needs to, now he can inspire what's it called? Community interaction by saying at the end of the video or at the beginning of the video, be like worm challenge, or if he's like aloe vera and wasabi challenge, he goes, and guys, whichever challenge gets the most upvotes in my comment section, I'll do next. And then people start writing in and be like, I don't know, cat shit challenge, fucking put a rubber balloon in and blow it up in your ass challenge, what's something I would actually want to see this kid do? That weird fish that makes people throw up. There's some fish that it's like a canned pickled fish or something like that. He should do that one. Even just thinking about that one, I start to get a little bit nauseous. But he needs to, then people start to get involved, and then he can start to collab with other weird people who eat gross stuff. And then maybe he goes international. I want to see him go to Thailand, eat some bugs there. I want to see him go to fucking, I don't know, Bali, eat some bugs there. Go to, Iraq, eat some bugs there. Go to places, I don't know, it was Azerbaijan, eat some bugs there. Go to all these different places and eat some bugs there. That's what I'm interested in. The world of bugs on this guy's palate. I want him to eat like dangerous bugs, exotic bugs, dude, all sorts of weird endangered bugs. Like every bug. Let this guy eat them up and let's see what happens. Does he ever get sick? Does he get stronger? Does he get smarter? Maybe there's a secret bug concoction that this guy can slurp down that will cure many diseases that we haven't even thought about yet. Okay, good stuff. I believe in you, Egg Whites. I think you're going to go far in your career and you're going to do really good things. Okay, guys, we're in write-in time. Okay, so our title write-in for this week was, when I was younger, I once caught my older brother trying to get a horse to lick his asshole. Now, before we get into the breakdown of what happens, I just want to think about that for a little bit. My first thought, because I haven't read the follow-up, so I'm also like going to be surprised by the explanation on this. But my first thought is applesauce in the ass crack. And the horses like applesauce, right? That's a known fact. No?
I've never heard that before. But
Look it up. Horses like applesauce. Dude, horses love applesauce. What are you talking about? Give a horse some applesauce? That's like a saying or something. Dude, horses and applesauce go together like America and apple pie. Like, there's no way that I'm making this up.
Oh, yeah. It's very commonly used also to give them medication and all that.
Yeah, see? Dude, I fucking know a horse thing or two. Dude, yeah. Horses love fucking applesauce. So I'm thinking this guy put some applesauce in his ass crack. He did a handstand maybe. Then he got the horse to come in and try to lick his asshole. Why? Why would you do it? I guess the pleasure. There's the pleasure aspect of it. There's so many other wet things you could put through your ass cheeks. I should have figured out the age of this guy as well before he did this. That's a very important part. How old are you when you're getting a horse to lick your asshole? Because that plays a big factor. If you're like, I don't know, sub double digits and a kid, or I know you're trying to get a horse to lick your asshole, you don't even really know what that means. But if you're like 28 and you're trying to get a horse to lick your asshole, you're up to some devious things. You're doing a little bit of Mr. Hands is what you're doing. A little bit of Mr. Hands. Jorge, you ever seen Mr. Hands?
Of course.
Yeah, dude. Do you know there's a documentary, right? Okay, I got to check out the documentary. I haven't seen it, but I have heard. For those of you who don't know what Mr. Hands is one of the most classic viral videos of a guy getting fucked by a horse, and it like really rams him. And apparently the dick went so far in his ass it like ruptured his intestines, and then he died from internal bleeding later. And he didn't want to go to the hospital because he didn't want to tell the people at the hospital what had happened. Because he didn't want his family to find out that he was getting fucked by horses on a farm in some sort of bestiality ring. Apparently, a bunch of these guys would go to this farm that this dude owned, and they would get fucked by the horses, and the guy would let them fuck the horses, which is something like, okay, let's play this out. You own a farm. A guy shows up one day. He's in a black suit. He's got a black hat on. And he goes like, hey, nice farm you got here. And you're like, yeah, I love tending to my animals and planting my seeds and doing my farm stuff. I really enjoy my farm life. And he goes, huh, you got big horses, huh? And you're like, yeah. Actually, I have a few horses. Okay, breeders? Yeah, they are breeding horses. Yeah, that's probably one of the big sources of our income over here is the breeding horses. You ever get fucked by one? And you're like, what? No, what the fuck are you talking about? Huh? Well, I know a few guys who would love it. And you're like, what the fuck? Why did you come to my farm? Get the fuck out of here. And you're like, get the fuck out of here, you say. Would $20,000 change your mind? And you'd be like, what? Yes, for the price of $20,000, we would like to come to your farm once a month, and we'll pay you $20,000 every single time. $20,000 once a month. We show up. We go into the barn, you don't ask any questions, and we have sex with the horse. Or the horse has sex with us, if I want to be more clear. And then you're like, oh my God, this is disgusting. Yes, but what if I offered you $25,000? Then you're like, $25,000 once a month for strangers to get fucked by your horse. What do you think, Jorge?
I think if you're like a small time farmer, you kind of gotta take the deal.
You kind of got to take the deal.
That's good money.
That's pretty good money.
Especially if there's multiple guys coming in. Like,
Yeah, I think they're not all giving you 25,000. It's 25,000.
But still, like, it's not gonna. This is like a reoccurring event.
Yeah. It's not gonna be. It's not one guy who's gonna come one time and then it's gonna get wrapped.
Exactly.
Okay, let's say 15,000.
I think anything above 10,000, you're doing it.
Anything above 10?
Yeah.
What? 7.5.
Nah.
Nah, you're not letting him fuck the horse for 7.5 once a month. No. 10 is that's your cutout. 10, anything below 10, they go, all right, 10,000 will come. It's going to be 6 dudes and they're going to come get fucked by the horse. So not even going to fuck your horse. They're going to get fucked by the horse. That's not a bad deal, guys. I don't think that's the worst deal in the world. And also, as a farmer, all you have to do is like turn a blind eye to everything that's going on. You just have to be like, these guys come in, they get fucked by the horse. It's like, none of my fucking business. If anything, I don't know what's going on over there. But anyways, I can't remember how we got all the way over there. We were talking about Mr. Hands and the farmer involved. So we had a horse when I was younger. My brother one day wanted to be alone so bad with his horse. And I was like, that's weird. So I left him alone and snuck back to where he was, like not even 5 minutes later. And I peek around the corner to see bro on all fours with his ass out trying to call the horse over. And I just yell, what the fuck? And then he yells, fuck. And bro went on a long walk. Me and my dad had to go looking for him, and my dad didn't even get on to him. He was just so disappointed. Okay, sorry, I fucking butchered that a little bit at the end there. Well, there's no periods or apostrophes or anything in this sentence. It's just one giant blurb. And my dad had to go looking for him, and my dad didn't even get on to him. He was just so disappointed. Been following you. Oh, then he just follows up with, been following you since most amazing top 10 days. Been a fan for years. I'm happy to tell you this story. That's so funny. That's so funny. By the way, big fan of everything you do. I have to tell this story about my brother trying to get his ass licked by the horse. Now, do we know that it was only a licking? Do we know he was on all fours? Like, was he trying to get fucked by the horse? You think?
I think if he's on all fours, I don't know if he's on the ground.
Yeah.
Then I don't think it's possible for the horse to mount him.
True. It would like crush you.
Yeah.
It would probably kill you. You need to. How are the guys in Mr. Hands doing it?
I want to say they're always on like tables.
They're on tables, so the horse like mounts onto the table, and then you're like underneath the table. Crazy, dude. The fucking logistics of getting fucked by a horse. It's not as easy as you think. You don't just walk in there and then the horse starts fucking you. You got to plan ahead, guys. You got to plan ahead. But this guy, man, just trying to call the horse over to lick his fucking asshole. Getting caught too. And then the dad just being like, I'm disappointed. I don't even know what you do as the dad. You don't tell anyone, that's for sure. Because you're like, I don't need people to know that this is going on in our house. This is a state secret, bro. You don't fucking tell. I know you're not going to tell anyone that. And you look at the son, you go, you don't fucking tell nobody that this happened. Because we need people to think we're regular folk. If I find out, like, I don't know what they did at this farm besides horses, but if they had meat or like produce or other shit at this farm, if I find out that the youngest boy or the middle boy or the eldest boy is getting his ass licked or was attempting to get his ass licked by a horse, I'm not getting my groceries from there anymore. I'm not doing that. There's no fucking way. If you're going to get your ass licked by a horse, how do I know a zucchini didn't go in your ass? How do I know that? There could be any dick-shaped produce could be up this guy's ass at any moment, dude. Horse tongue isn't where you start. You don't start by getting your ass eaten out by a horse. You start with smaller, weird things. If they had a family dog, I'd interview him. I'd get that dog on the mic right away to be like, hey, have you been eating any ass in here? And then he's got like fucking peanut butter on his lips. And he's like, what are you talking about? I didn't see no asses to get eaten. They're like, we'll give you 2 jugs of peanut butter. And he's like, hey, I only did it because you would fucking lather it. And then on special days, you would put jelly in there too. And I couldn't resist. Okay. So that dude did something unthinkable. And he got his butthole eaten by a horse, or attempted to get his butthole eaten by a horse. All right, on to our next write-in, guys. The next write-in, which was, okay, there's this virginity one. If you could reclaim, if virginity could be reclaimed, would you reclaim it? No. Why would you want to do that? Like, that would be like, because then if I'm does that, okay, there's a few different possibilities of how I'm like thinking about this in my brain. Like, am I wiping away all my sexual experiences and I'm starting fresh and I'm like just a cute little virgin boy who's never had sex before and can never do anything sexual, or I don't have any of my sexual skills anymore? Or is it just that, like, I don't know, spiritually I'm cleansed? I think it makes more sense that it's like there has to be some sort of price you pay. It can't just be like, oh, I'm a virgin again and I still remember all the sex I had, but no one else remembers and they think I'm pure and blah, 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 blah. But also you don't want to be, I'm 32. I don't want to be a 32-year-old virgin. That's strange. But this seems like a horrible deal. Maybe some ladies would take it. Because if some ladies are like insecure about their body count, or they're insecure about being pure or something like that. I keep saying pure like that means anything, but I'm just like, I'm speaking from a perspective that I don't have, that I'm thinking like where this would come from, reclaiming your virginity. I don't think there's any you don't lose purity when you fuck or something like that. But no, because then it's like, dude, you know how long I've spent fucking to rack up these talents that I have? I'm not saying I'm like some fucking Casanova or something. I'm not saying I'm gonna blow the pussy off of any chick I encounter, but I'm not bad in the sack. I'm decent in the sack, okay? And because of that, like I had to fuck some fucking trolls along the way. There was some beastly goblin-esque bitches that I fucked to pick up the tools that I have to. It wasn't all fucking sunshine and rainbows, guys. There was a fucking gnome or two in there. That would actually be sick to fucking gnome. Because I was about to say there was a dwarf, but I was like, I would love to fuck a dwarf. I haven't fucked a dwarf. I'd love to fuck a dwarf. I mean, like, I was going fantasy creatures is what I was thinking in my head. But I'm thinking like minotaurs, okay? There's some beasts in there. I remember one time when I was in scuba diving school. I don't know. Have I told you the story of the big machine, Jorge? No? Okay. When I was in scuba diving school, there was this chick. She was, it was her last day as like a scuba diver. She worked not at my dive center, but at another dive center under the same company. So we're all at like this like going away party for her. And she was big, dude. She was big. She was taller than me, definitely heavier than me, especially back then. Back then I probably weighed like 170. And she was probably like 220, let's say. She's a big girl. Big girl, big legs. She still had like a curve to her. She still had like shape, but big, dude. And I remember she had like a cutish face. Her face was cutish. And she wanted to fuck this one other diver who didn't want to fuck her. And she was kind of like all around him all night. And then he was kind of like, ugh, like, I'm not going to fuck this chick. And then I saw her kind of get disappointed. And I was like, I'm going in. I fucking went in and snagged it. And she was big. Remember, incredible head, though. Incredible, dude. Oh, man. but I smashed it out. But that one, honestly, that one was just a fun one. But there was some grimy ones in there. Some grimy ones where I looked back and I was like, what did I do that for? Sometimes you get pussy and you go, I'm a fucking loser, dude. So yeah, no, I wouldn't. There's no way I'm going back and restarting. I earned my abilities, okay? I earned these stories, and I intend to keep them. I'm not having them wiped clean from my my record. No. I hold them proud. Okay. How many half-gram joints could you smoke before you say I'm done? Okay, this is a huge misconception about me, is that I'm some big stoner. I think it's because way back in the day, I used to do content for this page called Herb. Herb is a weed page, and back then I would smoke weed semi-regularly, maybe a few times a month, okay? Now I don't smoke weed at all. I'm not anti-weed, it just makes me very paranoid, and so anytime weed kind of comes around, I go, not for me. Unless it's like a very small dose of an edible and I'm like watching a movie or something, then I'm kind of more like in a space where I don't need to talk to anyone. I kind of zone out. Like a Dune. Oh, Dune High was so good. So I save it for stuff like that. But when I worked for Herb, I did all this weed content, talking about weed, talking about weed prohibition, talking about blah, 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 with weed. So I think people think I'm this huge stoner guy. Also, making weed content, out of all the pages I've worked for a bunch of different platforms, making content for them, making content with their creators and their people and all these things. I've worked in porn, not obviously not on screen, like doing stuff, but like making content with porn stars and OnlyFans stars. I worked for Most Amazing Top 10, doing top 10 lists for YouTube. I did Herb. I did a bunch of other shit in other places. The most toxic, hateful group of people I ever encountered was stoners. Everything I posted, everything I wrote about, or not wrote about, everything I made for them, they were always like, oh, fucking, blah, he's not inhaling, he's not fucking doing this, did this wrong, blah, 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 blah. It's fucking weed, guys. It's a fucking drug. It's a drug. It's like booze people being like, oh, he's fucking only taking sips. It's like, do you know how many takes when I was smoking the fucking joints for those things, or smoking dab rigs for those things? You know how many hits I would have to do? You know how many times I got like, I'm gonna go fucking insane high? Three fucking like I'm mental breakdown highs. And they'd be like, oh, he's not doing it right. Every time. And it's also, who gives a fuck? We're just trying to make entertainment shit for you. They were always so up their own butthole about weed, dude. It's weed. It's not cool. It's not a cool thing to do. You're just smoking weed. Who cares? Who fucking cares, dude? Is it fun? Is it like, can it make some stuff more enjoyable? Can you use it as a medicine? Can you do all this cool stuff with it? Absolutely. Is it like a cool facet of your personality? No. Okay? No. All right. Now, that's all the write-ins we have in here right now. But I think we have time. Let me see if I can dig up one more. I always put the thing out on the Instagram. Let's see. Oh. Okay. No, not that one. Okay. How big of an orange do you think you can eat in one sitting? How big? How big of an orange do you think I could... How big of an orange could I eat in one sitting? I think I could eat an orange the size of a cantaloupe in one sitting. Maybe a cantaloupe and a half. I think I could eat in one sitting. I think that's reasonable. I don't think I would feel very good after. I think it's too much sugar. It's too much like juice and stickiness. I don't think I would feel good after that. But that's how much I think I could eat in one sitting. All right. Okay, that's the last one. Oh wait, how often do you eat Taco Bell and how bad are the shits? Okay. Oh, fucking, this is great. Okay, I didn't realize that this is like a big American thing, that you guys fucking love Taco Bell. That you guys like eat up Taco Bell like crazy. In Canada, Taco Bell ain't shit. No one gives a fuck about Taco Bell. And you guys, like, I think Taco Bell's like number 2 fast food in the entire country here, which I was talking to some comics and they're like, oh, what's your Taco Bell order? And I was like, that's not a fucking thing. People don't have a Taco Bell order. No one eats Taco Bell. And everyone was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Taco Bell's the best. Taco Bell's my favorite. And then they went around the table and like, what's your favorite fast food? And everyone said Taco Bell. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here in this bizarro land? Are you a Taco Bell guy, Jorge?
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, see, this is crazy shit. Taco Bell's ass. But I think, Case, I did talk to someone about this, and they said it's because in the 90s, Taco Bell was like the dirt cheap one. Like you could get those fucking like cheesy beef quesadillas that were like 89 cents and shit like that. And so that's where like people in their college years or in their high school years, they would like, you go to Taco Bell with like $5 and then you're actually like eating good. And that doesn't exist anymore. And we never had that in Canada. So I can understand why people went crazy for Taco Bell. But I've never eaten Taco Bell. I had Taco Bell a couple times and I was like, this is horrific, dude. Like all fast food is like kind of bad, but some of it's bad good. McDonald's is like bad good. Popeyes is sometimes bad good. Popeyes is usually just bad. What's another? Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is like pretty good. What's it called? Five Guys. Five Guys. I don't even know if you can call that fast food because of the price, but Five Guys I do really like, and In-N-Out I do really like. And In-N-Out's actually way cheaper. I didn't realize you can In-N-Out burgers like $4. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah, the combos barely went up to double digits this year.
That's nuts. That's nuts, dude. Yeah, my go-to for ordering fast food is McDonald's. I like to go to McDonald's. My like base order is always 3 McDoubles with Big Mac sauce on them, and then I like to add nuggets or a McChicken, and then a McFlurry if we're going real slutty. That's my order, but I don't have a Taco Bell order. Guys, anyways, that is Dark Holes. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you want the tour dates, go to CheDurena.com. Remember, you can get the next episode that's going to be coming up right after this, the exclusive Gas Digital episode. Well, I guess it'll be releasing tomorrow. It'll be coming up right after this. It'll be releasing tomorrow. You can get it by going to Gas Digital and using offer code CHE. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. Bye.